Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala. Today I am doing a very fresh and barely there makeup look. I thought after my lipstick series, the bold lips, I thought it'd be nice to go back to a little bit of a fresher look with the makeup and the face. And also I wanted to give a little bit more in-depth thoughts on this Rhode Lip blurring stick, because there's been a lot of negativity out there about it, and I totally understand what those comments are about, but that's only if you're treating it as a lip liner, which if it's marketed as a skincare, then it's not a lip liner, because skincare tends to go away really quickly, but lip liner is expected to stick around. This isn't a stick form, so I can see where the confusion would be. But if it's supposed to be benefits for your lip lines, there's a little bit of confusion as to what is expected out of this product. So I have my thoughts if you want to see how I got this kind of more natural and a little bit more of a subtle look, less glamorous, but yet still an everyday look, then please keep watching. After my long 10-part series of bold lipsticks on fair skin, I thought I would do a barely there makeup, kind of a no makeup look. I wanted to start with this Wonderskin lip stain in the color Lovely. So I'm gonna look pretty funny the whole video because it's a blue stain. I just want it to sit on here as long as possible before I wipe it away. All right, so I have definitely a lip idea in mind that I think is going to be really pretty. So we're going to wait till later after this dries down. For my base, I'm not doing primer because I wanted to do the Hourglass Skin Tint in shade 3. This one is really serumy and it works well just on its own, on my skin type, I should say. I usually do about 2 squiggles, one on each side of the face, and that is just enough coverage for me. So pretty. My lips look ridiculous. It's so funny. It's like a color that I would probably never ever wear as like makeup, but because it's that color, just to show you where the placement of the stain will be, it's just so funny. I hope I didn't wipe that away. I hope that doesn't mean anything. I'll just add a little bit more. Where'd it go? Just a little bit more. There. Cover that up. All right. And I'm going to do that Lisa Eldridge highlight because it's so pretty. I like to just blend it out by tapping it in. Really anywhere and everywhere. It just kind of gives this really like healthy, fresh looking base. And for concealer, doing just a little bit of this Hourglass concealer in the color Crème. I'm just going to stick to the same brush and just tap it. The base is definitely glowy and yet healthy and really juicy looking. I'll do my bronzer next because it's a cream. I'm just going to keep using my same brush and add it right here. I'm not going to do a powder today. I'm just sticking to this cream just for a little bit of definition. and color. So that was the Makeup by Mario stick, the shaping stick in the color Light. And funny enough, I have a Makeup by Mario blush in the color just Peachy. I'm gonna add that with my same little brush. It's such a beautiful formula. I love these blushes that I have. And really I have no desire to like keep buying blushes when the ones that I have are doing everything. If the color is right and the formula is really comfortable and easy to work with, then I kind of just stop there. It's really hard to keep buying blushes when there's really nothing different about them and nothing new. I'm using my little Laura Mercier powder just to set the really shiny parts. I'm going to tap out the creases there. So I know there's been a whole lot of talk around the Rhode Lip shapes, and so I wanted to use a lip shape today and kind of show you how I think the best way to use them is, and how the only way that they would really stay the longest. I'm going to go wipe this off now because it's so dry on there that it's a little hard to talk. I thought I would just show you how I wipe it off here on camera. I brought just a little wet spongy wipe. It's kind of funny, it definitely clung onto dry patches. And it almost makes it look like I have a sore there, but it's not. Yeah, you might have to ignore this because that's just where the ink collected, and the color looks a little bit more bruised than I would maybe like normally, and it definitely looks a little more cool toned, and that's where the more of like the ink collected, the pigment, and it enhanced the color that it is when it dries down. So just ignore that if you can on my lips. It's not a cut, it's not dry lips, it's just really weird. So anyways, I wanted to show you, so this is Rhode in the color Lunge, which I love this color. And honestly, I like this product. Is it too expensive? Yeah, it's definitely too expensive for something that goes away in 2 seconds. But the way that I have been using them kind of on the daily because of my no makeup look, when like towards evening time, if I'm not going anywhere, I like to have a little something light. And this is perfect because I feel like a traditional lip liner, it's like full-on commitment. You're expecting it to stay on for hours. This isn't. This is actually, I like the idea. So because it's marketed as skincare for your lips, I kind of like that. So I have no problem with it going away. And the way that I apply it is just on, so there's nothing on my lips now, just that stain. And normally I would do it just on bare lips without the stain, and it actually is really pretty. So there it is on the stain. And normally this color turns out to be a little bit more peachy on my bare lip without the stain, but this color is actually really pretty. It's coming out a little bit more mauve because of that stain, and it's really, really pretty. So I just leave it just like that. No balm, no gloss, no nothing, because this in itself is a little bit emollient, as people say. It will move around if you touch it. If you drink something, eat something, then it wipes away. And then I just reapply this just like I would a chapstick. And because this is skincare, then I would just think of it as something like a lip balm, but for your edges. So it's just really cool. And it actually stays long enough. Like if you don't mess with it, if you don't bother it with glosses, then it stays put just fine. So anyways, that's how I've been wearing it, and I really, really like it. I really like it. I loved it when I first applied it. I thought it was really cool how it applied. It's so smooth and it's so different. Like, I love a traditional lip liner, but again, the lip liners are for full-on commitment. You're expecting them to stay there, and sometimes I don't want that in the evening time, but I still want something on, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's just me, but again, like, I don't have the most defined lips, and it's just genetic. You know, you either have something or you don't, and they're not defined, and also there's not a whole lot of pigment there. Again, it's just genetic. So a product like this, like a barely there kind of lip liner, is really nice, and I love that it's a jumbo stick. I like the product itself. The only issue is I think it is too expensive for what it is. Now, maybe the skincare stuff helps, kind of like a lip balm. I'm hoping that's where its redeeming qualities come in. What I just applied was this MAC paint pot in Groundwork. I think I'll put some on my lower lash line as well. Again, I'm just going for like a barely there look today. I might even skip eyeliner, which is something I don't hardly do, but I want it to be just more of a natural look, because I think that's really pretty too, is sometimes just to see your natural face and the natural lines that are there. I'll just do a little bit of brow filling in. All right, so the brows are all finished, and I'm going to just finish off the mascara, the eyes with the mascara, but I'm going to curl my lashes first. This is just the Kevyn Aucoin, is it? Or the Shiseido? It's the Shiseido lash curler. Yeah, so really, like, you can still wipe off the lip balm, as I'm calling it now. But if you just don't touch it, and I know people, you know, expect a lot out of things these days, but I think it's a unique product, and there's a place for it. Not at that price point. I think if it was like $16, that might be better. And or when the Sephora sale comes around, and if Rhode Beauty, you know, gets onto the Sephora site eventually, that's what I heard, is that they will be on the Sephora site, then that might be a better price, is when it's quite a, you know, just a few dollars off. It would be way better than $24 or whatever it's at. Because I think the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners are $24, and that's crazy, because those are obviously some of my long-lasting ones that I really, really love. But I like that this is a skincare product, and I like that it's a jumbo stick. The colors are really, really pretty. The only really issue I have is the price. The fact that it rubs away. Well, then just wear another eyeliner, just wear another lip liner. You don't have to wear that one, but you can wear this Rhode Lip contour for other times when you don't need lip liner to last long at all. It could be just a little short term thing, you know, during the night when you're doing your skincare, if you're having like a girls' night, you have some friends over and you're doing, you know, girly activities, then that would be a perfect time to wear it. Something like this. Or just in the evening when you're relaxing. I know not a lot of people wear makeup in the evening, but sometimes I do. So anyways, all right, am I missing anything? Yeah, I think that turned out really pretty. It's just, again, just a barely there makeup look, and it's more skincare based, less products. If anything, I can just tap on a little bit more powder in the under eye, because usually that's where I get the most shiny, is under the eyes and by the nose. That's about it. But yeah, besides that, I think it turned out really nice. And again, it stayed on all day. I mean, during my video, and it's already been like 20 minutes now. So if you can see for yourself, like when people say it starts breaking apart in 10 minutes, it's only when you're literally putting on an oily product right on top of it. If you start putting these things on right on top of it, it starts breaking apart. And also people are saying they're putting lipstick on right over it and it breaks apart too. Again, if you're disturbing this because it's skincare, then it's going to start breaking it apart. But if you want to wear it on its own, I think that's when it's its strongest and you get better results, is when you're just wearing it on its own. And yeah, this doesn't usually, it doesn't look like that if you're not putting on that lip stain. But anyways, besides that, I think it's a really, really pretty color. It's usually a peach. If you can kind of see, there's some warmth to this color, but it's a little bit hard to see because of this like mauve lip stain that I put on by Wonderskin. It's called Lovely. It's hard to see there, but it's supposed to be a more, I mean, it looks warm here on the sticker, but it does turn out to be a bit more on the mauve side. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a little bit back to like a natural look, a nude lip look. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.